When I first got a girlfriend, I had a strange encounter. At that time, I was about 17 or 18 years old. My girlfriend, Xiaoman, lived in a neighboring county, and we both had to go to school during the week. So we didn't get to see each other much. To have more time alone, we agreed to skip school one day a week. On Mondays, our parents were at work. Xiaoman would come to my house, and we could play games and watch TV without anyone bothering us. My house was in a rural style neighborhood with lots of space between buildings and surrounded by woods. Our house had two floors, with three bedrooms upstairs and one downstairs. We also had a security system with sensors at all the entrances. That day, Xiaoman and I were upstairs looking through my brother's collection of baseball cards and joking around. Suddenly, we both heard someone moving downstairs. Xiaoman asked if my parents had come back. At that time, we were supposed to be in school. If our parents found out we were skipping, we'd be in big trouble. We stayed quiet in the room, listening through the open door. We could hear footsteps in the kitchen downstairs, pacing back and forth, and the rustling of shopping bags. Then I heard the storage room door creak open. Xiaoman whispered, "Are they putting things away?" I said it must be my mom coming back from the supermarket. My mom is much stricter than my dad. If she caught me skipping school and hiding with a girl at home, I'd be in serious trouble. I told Xiaoman that if we stayed like this, we'd eventually get caught. We needed to climb out the bedroom window onto the roof and hide until my mom left. So we sat on the roof, watching the empty street. We waited for almost 45 minutes, but my mom never left the house. Xiaoman started getting impatient because it was unbearably hot on the roof. I had no choice but to tell her to keep an eye out from the roof while I went back inside to check. If I got caught, I'd say I wasn't feeling well that morning, and that's why I didn't go to school. Then I'd figure out a way to get Xiaoman out. I went into the kitchen and didn't see my mom. I called out a few times, but no one answered. I checked my parents' room, but it was empty. Not convinced, I checked every room in the house. To my surprise, there was no one home. I even checked the garage, but it was empty too. All the doors were securely closed. That's when I realized that the sensors at the entrances would have gone off if someone had come in, but we hadn't heard any door opening sounds, including the garage door. Puzzled, I opened the storage room, but there was nothing new inside. Feeling uneasy, I quickly ran upstairs. I called Xiaoman down from the roof and asked if she had seen anyone come in. She said she hadn't seen anyone. Honestly, before that day, I never believed in ghosts, but this time I really couldn't find any other reasonable explanation. If I hadn't experienced it with my girlfriend, I might have thought I was just imagining things. I've never actually seen anything like that, so I can't say for sure what it was, but I can tell you the sounds we heard that day were very real. At that moment, my girlfriend and I were quite certain that someone had been in my house putting things away.